I personally guarantee that this podcast will not have a single audio issue. It's now on audio, so in case anything fucks up,
What if I just turn my mic all the way down?
then you'd fucking up that because no, see, I got you on
You
audio.
can't
I
you
got you
can't
on
prove
audio as
that I would
saying
do
that
it.
now. So if anything happens with Bert's audio, like his mic levels are fucked up, he got it on. I got it on audio tape right here.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, he's gonna say, "Get fucked,
And I'm gonna be like, that was not
get
me.
wrecked, get everything."
Get the business.
Are you gonna start this thing?
You know, I could just raw open with this. This would be the most unprofessional. All right, let's do it. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Monday Night Wolfcast. This is episode number 16 for the date of November 14th. My name is Wolfie, and as always, I am joined by my good friends, Sinist.
Hello.
And Zeromus3.
Hello, everyone.
We've had not busy weeks. At least I haven't. Who wants to go first with what they've been doing this last few weeks since the last podcast?
You know what? I'll go.
No.
Oh, shit.
Oh, let's go. Let's go, Bert.
Jinx time.
Let's
Someone's
go.
owing someone a soda.
You know what? Go ahead and go.
Mostly because I haven't done anything.
Is that your week?
Mostly, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, look at the sheet. He's non-existent.
I see the docket. He
always.
doesn't have anything written down for his week, but you can't say nothing. You have to say something. The audience doesn't want to hear that you did nothing.
And let's
The
see what
only
Bert
game that I've played, I think, was Gears last week or the week before. Did we finish that then, or was that last podcast?
it was after we played Blaze Blue.
All right, so we finished Gears.
Totally did.
It definitely ended with, "Hey, we're gonna make more of these games," which I guess is to be expected. So it was kind of a letdown in that department, but it's still fine.
Was it supposed to be the last Gears game?
I don't know. I think they're content on making more of these things. I don't know if they're going to do a whole new trilogy like they're planning with Halo. Do you know anything about that, Scoots?
I know there's another Halo game. I don't know if they're doing another.
Well, I meant for Gears. I don't know if they said this is going to be a new trilogy or if it's just a.
I'm pretty sure it'll be a trilogy.
Yeah, I guess we played Blaze Blue.
We sure
If
did.
you've played Blaze Blue before, it's still Blaze Blue.
Yeah.
Oh, but that reminds me. Tin Man.
Yes, Scoots?
I now embrace that character that you played as with the cheap projectile.
Susanoo is an amazing character, but I'll get into that later.
I know. That character's amazing, especially when you get the electric orb.
It's really good.
You trap him in the corner, and then the electric orb just does the work for you. But yeah, go ahead, Bert.
Yeah, finish what you did this week.
And the last game would be Titan Quest. Not Titanfall. Titan Quest.
Disappointed?
2006.
Yeah,
Wow.
I saw that. I was like tempted to ask you how does that play so I could play with you, but it didn't happen. Since we have the remastered version now.
Yeah, they released the anniversary edition, I guess, back in August. So everyone who had the game before got that as a free upgrade. So I figured I'd eventually just go through it, see what it's like. Yeah, it's definitely old. It was a good game back then, but it's still good now. But it's just, it feels so old, and even if it's an anniversary update, it's just, I don't know, it has technical issues still.
Now, Bert.
So was it remastered though?
It used to be a 4x3 game, so they let it go to widescreen this time. You can zoom out further, so you're not like so claustrophobic. I think they did balancing for all the classes and stuff. And there's one more thing. Oh, they let you speed up the game, so you can play it at a much faster rate.
Holy shit.
Like, kind of like, you know, the Final Fantasies and Bravely, so you can fast forward. It's pretty good.
Yes.
I might
keep talking dirty to me. I like this.
I might not have finished it otherwise if it didn't have that feature.
Now, Bert, I gotta ask, for people like me who don't know what Titan Quest is, what is that?
Right.
What game is that?
It's a game that came out after Diablo II when it got super popular. So it's in that vein, like Torchlight, which you played. It's
Yes.
probably the only thing you could compare it to. So it's in that vein. and you, instead of picking like a class, you get to make your own out of a whole bunch of different ones. So that's kind of the unique twist to it. You can get all these different skills and mix and match, and then make your own stuff. Yeah, it's not really anything major to talk about, but that's about all I did.
Can we kill Greek mythology? I cannot say anything today. Mythology, like
some
creatures.
Yes. It's a lot of obscure ones. There's not a lot of major ones. Like in the expansion, you fight Hades, and that's the biggest thing. And like Zeus talks to you at one point, but that's about it. It's very light on that stuff.
Does he tell you to rise from your grave and rescue his daughter?
No, he only talks to you after you beat the game.
Do you punch the crap out of like demons as a werewolf?
No.
And a bear?
You're just a stupid demon.
Oh. Okay, this is completely off subject, but for some reason this game just wouldn't... What was that PSP game, that launch game that everyone had when we were in school?
Untold Legends.
Untold Legends, that's what it was. It was driving me nuts, because for some reason when Bert said it's like an old game like Diablo, my brain went to that for some reason. That game was awful.
It was an okay launch game.
Yeah, no,
it was an okay launch game. Hey, I could name a really bad PSP game for you. It's called Rengoku, which I had. I used to have it.
I'm sorry for your
Tower of Purgatory
loss.
It was a pretty bad game. All the rooms were the same. All of them were the same.
I guess I'll go ahead with my week since I had the second least amount of things done. Probably the least amount of things done. Only game I really played last week was BlazBlue Central Fiction, which Brett mentioned earlier. But yeah, that is a 2D anime fighter game. For those that don't know, it's been around for a while, since like 2007, 360, PS3 era. But this one is the quote-unquote final installment for, at least for the Ragna, the Blood Edge storyline, I guess. Any further BlazBlue games won't be about him. So this is the closing end of that story arc, and I guess I could say I beat it because I actually went through and actually played the story mode just to sate my curiosity. And
did it work?
It's alright. I guess it closed up some loose ends.
So I just finished that today. Like all the gags and the sub-stories.
Oh, I never did all the sub-stories and gags. I just did the main one.
You'll love the gags.
Admittedly, the reason I'm the most disappointed is because, I guess, maybe spoilers for those who want to play BlazBlue Central Fiction story mode that haven't already, but yeah, just kind of skip forward a bit. But Celica did not get the death I really wanted her to have. I was really disappointed with that. So
that's all you're worried about.
Yeah, and a lot of the characters didn't seem to have a point of being there. Like, I get that it's mostly focused on Ragna, Jin, and Saya. Like, yeah, those three. It's supposed to be focused on those three, but like, Taokaka had like one thing to do in the story mode. Bullet showed up, got her ass kicked, and then never showed up again.
That's why you got to do the sub stories, because then it will start to make sense.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Oh yes, it does.
I said just doing the main line, like the only few characters that showed up, I was like, why? What are they doing here? Oh, they're gone. I guess I'll never see them again.
Like Arakuna, you don't really see him, but if you do the sub stories, you start seeing him, and you start seeing what he's doing. Then you see like all the other characters, like Bang, Lychee, and Taokaka. They have their own storyline together.
I figured as much. I guess it's fine. It's just Jin didn't really do shit throughout the entire thing, and he was one of. But yeah, fine. Fair enough. Main story. Okay, I'll just say based on what I played with the main story, it was all right. I guess it was all right. Moving on. I saw Doctor Strange last week. I've seen it twice. So I guess Scoots, you also seen it, so
Yeah, I was supposed to see it again today, but like I was wrapped up in like doing stuff, so I didn't get to do it.
that's
But
fine.
I did see it, and it was an amazing movie. It was kind of trippy, but like an
Super
amazing
trippy.
movie.
Like, we'll more than likely have like a brief spoiler cast on that movie. If you guys, anybody wants to hear our thoughts in full detail to include spoilers, stick around at the end of the podcast, and we will have a little segment for that. But yeah, just vaguely going over Doctor Strange. It was one of the better origin story movies. Like, usually the origin story movies aren't that great because they just have to set everything up. Like, Captain America's first movie wasn't great, but then fucking Winter Soldier happened, and then Civil War happened, and it's like Iron Man 1 was the best origin story, then 2 and 3 happened, and those two sucked. But it's a mixed bag.
2 was all right until you saw Whiplash. Until you saw Whiplash.
No.
Yeah.
I know. Whiplash was... that whole movie was... Yeah. And 3 was just... That stupid kid really ruined it. I hate children. I hate them. I just hate children in fucking starring roles. They ruin everything. Point being, Doctor Strange didn't have any children. So it was good. Automatically. By concept of not having children.
Yeah, car accidents.
It sure did. Wrecked his shit.
One. That was vicious.
That was.
But anyways,
yeah.
We will save all that for the spoiler.
For the spoiler cast. Other than that, no, I've been so busy. I haven't even had a chance to like watch Netflix and shit. So nothing new to report, sadly. But I will be watching the BoJack Horseman Christmas special, which I just discovered they had on Netflix, and I was like, "Fuck yes, I'm watching this." Oh,
Can you save it for Christmas?
It's close enough. I guess I can say I finished BoJack Horseman, all 3 seasons. I'm now officially, that show's officially, I guess, done. I don't know if they're making a new season, but did not end the way I thought it would. But holy fuck, that was a brutal, brutal finish. It did not end the way I predicted, I guess. So sad me, but happy me at the same time. I don't know how I feel about that show. It's just a mixed bag. But other than that, nothing else. Scoots, what did you do these last few weeks?
All right. First thing I did was play lots of Pokemon Alpha Sapphire because I'm getting ready for that Pokemon Sun and Moon.
I gotta ask.
Okay.
Do you have the Pokemon that I need?
No,
Yes.
fuck you. What do you have the Pokemon I need?
Why don't you both just get your own fucking Pokemon?
Because we don't have Pokemon Bank.
You mentioned the bank, yeah?
Yes.
Even if the bank wasn't up, couldn't you have them on Alpha, whatever, and then trade it that way?
You can't do that.
Or you can't trade with different games?
I'm pretty sure you can't do that.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind then.
I mean, like, I'm pretty sure you can't trade from like 6
Like Sapphire
yeah.
to that one, yeah.
You could do Sapphire to like X and Y, but you can't do like X and Y or Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby to you know.
I just figured since they're on the same console, they would work. But I don't know.
You thought wrong.
That was just an assumption.
Scoots?
We'll put that to the test though. I'm pretty sure it doesn't work though.
I do have a wish list.
Oh shit.
If you could be a deer and get me a Tyrantrum, that would be dandy.
I have one.
Give me. Give me.
I don't know about that. Thing's level 50 something.
Oh, give it to me. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me.
It's gonna ruin your Pokemon Sun and Moon experience because
I don't think
everything will be like incredibly easy to you.
No, he'll just go in. Don't they still have that stuff where you can't use the higher level until you get?
Oh, you can use them. I don't think they don't listen to you.
Yeah, they won't listen to you.
You could also just go and like breed a lower level one, can't you?
That's what I was planning on doing, giving him a level 5.
Yeah.
Do it. I'll raise him myself.
To work for it. He has to work for it.
I'll raise him from a young hatchling into a fucking T-Rex monster.
Okay, we can do it that way then.
Yes.
But yes.
And whatever dog Pokemon you have also need to be given to me. Just a heads up.
I like how we're using Scoots for all these Pokemon.
Pretty much, like, we're not even gonna bother with the actual Sun and Moon Pokemon. We're just gonna get the original gens.
I'll get to work. Sounds so sad.
But continue with your week.
Besides all that, I've been getting hammered by work and fuck work. Anyways.
I'd like to add to that, if I may.
Go for it. Go for it.
I didn't include work in this week because I usually don't, but I told Bert about this earlier, but I actually did bust my face open. I got a scar on my face right now.
You got a scar?
Yeah.
Oh, shit,
see, it's not visible. Like, you guys won't be able to see it. It's like on the underside of my face, like underneath my chin.
Damn.
Yeah.
What the hell did you do?
Trampolines, 834-pound trampolines, 13 of them.
That sounds
Someone
fun.
didn't do lifting properly, so the fucking thing fell, and I hit my head on the goddamn, what's it called? What's that thing on the car? The
hood?
Not the hood. It's that
antenna?
No, how would it be on the antenna?
Spoiler?
No, oh god, that would burn. That
rims?
No.
Door handle?
No, it was a truck. The thing on the back. The haul thingy.
You hitch trailers to?
That thing.
It's a ball thingy that you hitch things to.
Hurt like a bitch. But yeah, I got fucked today. This morning, it was this stupid sale they're having this Saturday. They had this Saturday, and they have another one next Saturday. So I'm like, next Saturday's my birthday, so I'm probably not coming in.
It's
you guys enjoy that sale.
You didn't get the full-on experience that I did. Every day was, hey Scott, you got these big muscular arms. Let's put you to work. Let's make you do like 18 pallets of heavy stuff. Go to the sales floor and put everything up. And then the next night, you get to do the same 18 pallets again. Because they're all stuff that really can't go out. Like, you know, vacuums, microwaves. Oh god, the microwaves. Christmas shit. Just a whole bunch of stuff. But besides all that, watch Doctor Strange, amazing movie. Played some Street Fighter V DLC. And then, Bert, we played on the plane. Yes, we played on the stage.
Bert got really sick because of the motion sickness. Complained about it on Event Hubs.
He didn't get sick.
Complained really hard about it.
That was moving so slow. I don't see how you get sick for that.
Yeah. Thanks for getting that stage banned at Evo.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
It's okay. It won't be as like banned as, you know, Bert's stage, which he will deny.
I've never heard of that stage being banned.
What stage are you talking about?
It happened one of the tournaments because everyone always picked that stage, the nighttime one, not the daytime.
That's the first time I heard about it.
Yeah, I heard about it just a few days ago too, and I was all like, "What? That sounds weird." But besides all that, I also played Blaze Blue Central Fiction. And I did the sub-stories. Tin Man.
Sorry.
We already went over this, though. But besides all that, I also put a PlayStation 4 Pro on layaway.
Oh, you actually got one?
I put it on layaway. I don't have it yet.
I mean, layaway is practically you already have it. You just gotta pay it off.
Yeah. That and I also got to see the awesomeness that was the NES Remix Classic console.
You saw it, or you got it?
Saw it.
Okay.
There's no way I was getting it.
You should have. You could have flipped it. We'll talk about that later, though.
But besides that, yeah, PlayStation 4 Pro. Oh, and I did create an Xbox One club called The Dance Floor.
With the awesome robot.
With the awesome, shitty robot. Because Bert can't, like, appreciate pixel art.
What?
What?
That's
what
I say.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's all pixely, you know?
It wasn't pixely. It's strong.
Look at it closely.
I did.
You're not looking close enough.
It's an awesome robot.
Put your face up close to your monitor.
Well, everything will be pixely.
Lick your monitor screen. Your screen. But yeah, that's all my week.
Short weeks all around. Good job, boys.
Mine was busier than yours, except for getting the business at work.
Yeah. About the same, actually.
It's about the same. You got cut in the face, and I love cornbread.
Yeah. Everyone loves cornbread.
I love cornbread.
Speaking of cornbread, it's time to get into the gaming news.
That's a terrible transition.
Says you. The new arcade Daytona game was announced. Daytona 3 Championship USA. I can't believe...
What do you think of this?
Okay, so... my initial thoughts... that's a huge gap. Like, first of all, they renewed the Daytona license. That's one thing. So that gives me hope they'll maybe start doing it for the other ones, like Ferrari for Outrun and the F1 Tomcats and stuff like that for Afterburner. Secondly, it's got Takanobu fuck, I can't say his name. The Daytona guy who sings the Daytona song. Daytona, let's go away. That guy is gonna be doing the theme.
I didn't have to ask you about that.
Yeah. And, yeah, they try to... Well, I'm just reading from the article now. They're trying to pull as much of the original Daytona team together as possible. All this sounds amazing, but at the same time, I'll never get to play it, so I'm sad.
Oh, and the guy's name is Takanobu Mitsuyoshi.
Yes. Amazing sound designer. Does a lot of good-ass shit. Like, just look him up. He's done covers of everything. So I'm super down to clown. I want to see what this arcade machine looks like. They're saying it's going to be like the old school ones where you can hook up the 8-player setups and all that stuff. So again, Daytona 2, if I remember correctly, was really it was good, but a little too different because they had like I believe it was a tire burn-up mechanic where the more you drifted, the tires would burn up. Be like, you're burning up the tires whenever you drifted a lot. So I remember that being like a huge thing with that game. I don't know what they're going to do with 3, but I'm super down for 3. I wonder what else Sega plans to revitalize arcade-wise. Maybe it'll be Virtua Fighter 6. Yeah?
We'll be fighting Vipers.
Oh, you're right. Vipers never die. Then we can see Jane kick everyone's ass as we expected in the 3rd game.
Or maybe she'll be dead.
They'll all be old.
Oh, I wish.
Yeah. Bert, any thoughts on... Did you ever play Daytona?
No.
Really? Not even in arcades?
I have this PS3 version.
Many times, but I've never actually played it.
Oh. Yeah, that's
PS3
true.
Version.
Me and Scoots actually, yeah, we had the... You can play it. He's got the PS3 version.
I have it, but yes. I have access to it, but no, I don't. I've never played it.
To be fair, you really should play it in an arcade. Get the full experience. Because it's got the, the whole setup with the steering wheel and all that. It's still fun to play.
I can hook you up with the steering wheel.
Get the rumble chair and everything.
I can get one of those. I used to have one of those types of chairs. Gone now.
We could set up for that.
You remember my old gamer chair? That thing rumbled like crazy.
I never saw it.
Wow. That's okay.
You know what else is okay? Steam store page, which now is required to use in-game screenshots only. So, Bert, you told me this was like a big change, and I was like, I don't see it. Because I don't really go to the Steam page enough to see change. I only go there during like Steam sales.
I was just talking about the front page whenever, if you're talking about today.
Yeah, today.
I mean, it's still, yes, it's a big deal since, your screenshots now have to be representative of what the product is.
Which is good.
But isn't a video better for that?
Well, sure.
I mean, it's still gonna have videos. It's just
you can still use videos. This is all just for screenshots.
Oh, so wait, you mean like when they were using screenshots of like trailer shots and shit like that?
Yeah, like go look at the No Man's Sky, for example.
Right.
Go look at those screenshots.
Oh,
that
no.
stuff's not in the game.
We don't talk about No Man's Sky. Not on this podcast.
So that's part of where this like spawns off of. So,
oh, dude, No Man's Sky changed the face of gaming for better or worse. We're not really sure yet. It seems that this might be for better. No more bull shots.
well, I'm sure there still will be.
Yeah, when what's that one studio that's suing everybody in Jim Sterling? What's that studio? With them still around, it's still a possibility. It was like
Digital Homicide.
Digital Homicide, yeah. I guess they don't really actually. Those aren't bull shots. Those are actually these are. We stole these. Look at our stolen game. I don't know if there's anything else really to say on that matter. Anything you want to add to that, Vert, Mr. Steamman?
Not really. No.
All right, let's move on to our next news story, which was this news story changed a lot, like the last few weeks. So rumor had it that the Wii U production was ending, but then Nintendo doubled back and said no. Officially came out and said no, Wii U production is not ending. And then only a few days ago, Nintendo came out and said, yes, we're actually ending the Wii U production in Japan.
I was gonna say.
Then when people contacted the U.S. branch, they're like, yeah, we've got our last shipments. If you want a Wii U, you should probably go get one.
So Nintendo was like, no, guys, don't worry. We're still making more Wii U's for you guys not to buy. Oh, wait. No, we're not. And neither is Japan. We fooled you. So I'm thinking instead of like most things Nintendo does with their like announcements, I'm sure their stocks went up when investors realized they stopped making their awful system that was not selling, the Wii U.
That's a terrible way to look at it.
I'm pretty like their stocks went up and they're like finally they're taking out that stupid system in the back and putting a bullet in its head, Old Yeller style.
I believe their stocks went down when they announced the Switch, but I can't remember.
It did.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, so.
That's not to say I don't like the Wii U. I'm just saying the system itself needed a lot. It got some good. It's got games on it. It's got good games on it, but
GameCube backwards compatibility. No, GameCube Virtual Console.
I was gonna say it does have backwards compatibility with Wii and GameCube. So,
you mean Wii, not GameCube?
Yeah, it doesn't have a GameCube.
Really? I thought it did. Maybe
You're
I'm
not
wrong.
gonna stick a tiny disc in that thing.
You can stick a tiny disc in the Wii. It's the same exact disc size slot.
I don't have a Wii, so I don't know.
Oh, I assumed it did, but maybe I'm wrong.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
It doesn't.
Well,
I wish it did.
It's still got Wii. And the Wii has a massive library, so in essence, yeah, the library.
How many of those games are worth playing though?
There's a big chunk of games that are worth owning. I have more than a few on Wii. I have more Wii games than I do Wii U games.
Sacred Ring?
Fire
yes,
Emblem
Secret
Radiant Dawn.
Rings.
Oh, it's Secret.
Just
And
Secret Rings.
Black Knight?
Nope. I don't own that game. The only Sonic game after that one to me is Colors, and then after that they don't exist on Wii. That's a different story for a different time. So
what about Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn?
You mean that's the game you own?
I do own that, and I own Sonic Colors.
Sonic Colors is pretty good.
What about Black Knight?
Bert, if you want Black Knight so bad, why don't you play it?
I want you to have another Sonic marathon.
I really,
see it.
really am never going to play it. I already told you, Secret Rings was a disaster, and I said never again.
You liked it when you played it on the marathon.
I said it is tolerable when you get all the upgrades to make Sonic control
played
proper.
that, or you played 06 before you played that again?
Yes.
Because you've beat 06 multiple times on streams.
Yes, and I have not beaten Secret. I only beat Secret Rings once.
So you like 06 more?
Yes, I'm putting that on the record. You can put that on the record. People can quote me on this. I would rather play 06 than Secret Rings. That game.
A new challenger has entered the ring. What about Shadow the Hedgehog?
I mean, he beat that on stream also.
Just once.
So he automatically
Over-
likes it better than Secret Ring.
I beat Secret Rings on stream. They're about equal.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. They had the stupid ending where he had the tissues after he killed the genie.
I don't recall. I phased out of that
Yeah.
marathon so many times.
Yeah. You wouldn't know, Bert.
There is one that you didn't beat though.
We don't talk about that game. Let's move on to our next news story.
You talk about Sonic Labyrinth because that seems right.
I thought no, I don't think I even played that during the Sonic Marathon.
Hey,
Has
totally
Dark
did.
in the title. Has awesome music.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Brotherhood.
Hey, Bert, I attempted to get through that game. You saw me try.
You did not. You played it for less than an hour.
Try it.
You played it for less than an hour. That's not trying.
Dude.
That's like what you did with Lost World.
You have no idea how bad that game is. You have no idea. I already don't like RPGs, so like that game was just an insult. I could not play it. I could not care less.
You love RPGs.
I literally tried to make it playable by adding other RPGs music into it, and it still couldn't make that game like tolerable. I tried. The game failed me, and I own that game, so shut up, Bert. I own it, and I have the cool little special pre-order little Wii U, not Wii U, 3DS Sonic Chronicles styluses. That includes that shitty character that's in that game that you never saw because I never got that far.
Damn.
Yeah, I own all three of them. It's Sonic, Knuckles, and Shade.
And that's the Sonic Minute.
Yeah. You made me do that. You kept talking about fucking Black Knight, and I was trying to talk about how Wii U production.
That's all I want to see.
I just want.
Oh wait. So you got a pre-order bonus right there, but did you get the one that mattered the most?
We've already been over this.
Yeah.
I never got my Sonic Colors Sonic hat, and I'm not salty about it anymore. But I still freaking blame GameStop for everything. Our next news story, Capcom is focused on growing Monster Hunter in the West, and they are aware the handhelds are limiting the market. So I guess that means there is a Switch port of Monster Hunter Double Cross coming soon.
Hey, Birch.
Hmm?
This is what you wanted.
Yeah.
If they do it, yeah.
Hell yeah, you're down for some Monster Hunter Double Cross on Switch.
You might as well touch yourself now.
Do it.
This is the closest you're ever going to get.
Excited.
Really?
No, I think you're that excited.
I'm excited.
You should be.
You're just hiding your emotions like usual.
The moment they announced Monster Hunter,
It's okay. We've all been that way tonight.
We've all alliterated tonight. Monster Hunter Double Cross on the Switch. Bert, I will physically come over to your house, smash my Switch over your face, and then steal your copy of Monster Hunter Double Cross.
But then you wouldn't be able to play it. You smashed your Switch.
You're right. I'll have to reconsider my celebration
You'd have
option.
to
I was
go
going
get
to
another
say, he
one.
makes money. He can get another one.
I could. And with the price point we've all predicted for the Switch, it'll be easily affordable on any budget.
I know, right? We don't even know what it is yet.
We don't even know how much the games are going to cost. So they're going to be like full price or less like their cartridge, so they could be the 3DS price. I don't see it though.
I see it being $60.
Cartridges? Maybe.
Yes.
I mean, look at Atlas games on 3DS.
Yeah, but that's Atlas. They have an established history of fucking...
This is why I still don't have Shin Megami 4 Apocalypse.
This is why I still don't have Persona Q. I saw it in the discount bin at Target. I was like, ooh, let me just pick this up. And it was like, boop, $49.99. I was like, I'll just go ahead and put this back. Like, I was not prepared. I thought it was going to be like 20 or something like that.
You should have told, I found this in the discount bin for $20.
It didn't have a price on it. That's why I was like, oh, it's in the discount bin. There were 2 copies in the discount bin. I'm like, that's a discount? Shit. Oh, well. But
supposed to let them know, and then they'll lower the price to $20. They have no choice.
See, I'm not one of those customers that finds like shit in like a discount bin, and it's like, even if it's not supposed to be in there, they'll come and be like, well, it said it wasn't a discount. Can you get your manager? Not one of those customers, but unless I really, really want it. I really have to want it.
People do it all the time at Walmart.
Oh, I know.
All the
and
time.
then your manager has to honor it, or else they get a shit review, and then that gets them fired. Either way, completely off subject, but I just wanted to point out the actual quote said here. Where was it? I'm trying to find it. Quick, stall for time.
Speaking of Capcom, how's that Dragon Quarter?
Hey, Bert. Why haven't you bought it yet for me?
I would, but we don't have a PS2. It's just a shame.
I have a PS2. Why haven't you bought it for me?
Because I want to play it. Screw you.
All right, I
Hey,
found
Bert.
it.
Why haven't you bought it in general?
No, we're not where he found it. We're moving on.
No.
I found the quote.
No. What?
The quote reads, Monster Hunter 4G is, I have low overseas... What?
Are you reading this right?
That's the quote. Wait.
Are you reading a Google translation?
No, this is on the article. Okay, I'm just gonna read it. Monster Hunter 4G is I have low overseas sales ratio, but this is after all the United States of the portable device of the market. It is not only 10% of the stationary. You know what? Let's just go to the next news story because this is nigh unreadable.
Hold on. Bert.
It is used in Google Translate. It says so in the article.
Let's go back to this. Bert, why haven't you bought me this?
Because you don't deserve it.
Moving on. That's a good answer.
No, I deserve it, but at the same time.
No, all you've done is shit talk that game. You've never once feigned interest. Not even, like, fakely.
You know what?
What?
There's history here.
Maybe if you bought it for me, maybe I would be interested.
No. Cats for me and me alone.
What are you guys even talking about? Like, what game were you guys talking about?
He's obsessive about the cat chick in Breath of Fire 5 Dragon Quarter.
Oh, that's what you're talking about.
And it's the best Breath of Fire has ever been.
I don't know, that mobile game was pretty good.
He likes it because it's a strategy RPG and not turn-based.
It's true.
Get out of here, Bert. Your strategy RPG.
Yeah,
It's Fire Emblem.
You should play it.
Strategy RPGs are the only RPGs I'll play. Willingly.
Yeah, you only have 3 characters.
That's
good luck.
You don't need more than that.
Akuma's coming to Street Fighter V. Will be playable at the PlayStation Experience December 3rd. Bert, get out of your system.
Yeah, he is.
Get out of your system.
It's Akuma.
Yeah. The only person here that plays Akuma is Bert.
We know nothing about him, so it's... Hey.
You saw the trailer
I play Oni. I play Oni, and that's like... dumbed down Akuma.
He's a Shoto character. They're all dumbed down.
It's fine.
It's okay. I'll play him like incorrectly, and he'll piss Bert off.
No, I like when you play Shotos.
Yeah, because I play him retarded. I'm like, oh look, I'm gonna walk up to you, Shoryuken. Walk up to you again, Shoryuken. I don't care.
So we know one thing for sure is that he's gonna have his own stage. Looks like the fucked up dark dojo he lives in or whatever. And we've seen him apparently has that weird symbol on his back. Not the one that he does after the...
And he has slightly longer hair from what it looks like.
Yeah. I wonder if they're going to banana hair Akuma. I wonder.
It depends on what studio is doing it. If it's the original or the one who did the last DLC characters.
The ones that basically you're saying the difference between banana hair Ken and fucking like bodysuit
and like
amazing
Balrog.
bodysuit Jury and amazing outfit Balrog.
Hey, don't forget about Alex and his fry hair.
No, he's part of the crap.
Yeah, and his backwards facing knee.
Yes.
It's hard to unsee the backwards knee.
I wonder if they'll commission those guys to fix the models on the old ones.
I remember they were saying they were open to redoing them.
Like, who knew the differences? Like, they should just get that studio and just like have them work on all the models from here on in. There's no reason.
They're smart. They will.
They better.
And not use whatever they used before.
Whatever they used before, like, it's all right for certain characters, but some just don't look good, and that shit doesn't fly. Not anymore. Not after Jury, Ibuki, and Balrog. I expect better now.
Poor Urian. He doesn't even get mentioned.
No, they didn't give him the default outfit on default, so I'm docking points for that.
Yeah, but they gave it for every outfit that he has.
True, but I wanted it as his default. I don't want to double buttons to get that outfit to show up.
It's more exclusive that way.
Yeah, sure.
You can feel better. Be like, hey, it's only me.
I just want Akuma's like V skill just to be something stupid, so it'll make you mad. Like I want it to be like something really dumb.
He's one of the most anticipated characters. They're gonna make him super overpowered, then they'll nerf him later. That's just how it's gonna happen.
They'll make him like fucking Charlie and Armika levels. Like
I'm gonna tell you right now. Get rid of the air fireballs and give him the Oni slash.
They can have both.
No, they can have one of them.
The air fireball will be the V skill.
You don't have Goken's fireball that shoots up also.
Oh.
And they'll bounce off the screen, so they'll just keep going.
Or we could just do the slash into the fireball super. You'll love that. I know I do.
The question will be, what super will they give him?
I bet he'll have multiple.
Probably.
He's always had multiple. Even like Street Fighter 3, he could do 3 different ones, even when you choose one.
Do you think he will have the air Raging Demon?
Yeah, well, maybe.
That seems way too much, especially in a game that doesn't really have that kind of thing in it.
I don't know if anyone can air Ultra, can they?
No.
Cammy, right? Or Vega?
No, they
Doesn't he do it from a wall?
Well, that's part of the animation of the super.
Oh, okay.
He goes to the wall and then does it.
I assume that you have to buffer it once you hit the wall. I don't know how. I've never
that
played
whole
Vega
thing
before.
is the super.
Okay. Then
I don't think anyone can.
No.
Nope.
No, I'm thinking of the whole roster. And I can't.
Otherwise, you would have had Russian skies being protected.
That's true. The closest you get is the aerial SPD. That might as well be a super. That's how super cool it is when you hit it. So, Bert, look forward to Akuma this December.
I am.
Look forward to looking at him because you're not going to be playing him, that's for sure.
That's all right. Curious what he looks like.
I'm just curious if he's going to be a part. I'm assuming season 1, right? Like, they're not going to be like, he's the first character of season 2.
I can't imagine he'll be that. He's probably like the in-between.
Yeah, because they did say there was 2 open slots now.
It might be the Ice Guy and Akuma.
Yeah. The Ice Guy will also be Bert's future main.
Only if he bears that Arctic Blast.
If he says, now bear my Arctic Blast is like his intro quote, Bert's going all in. He'll just drop Akuma in general.
With the same voice sample.
He will just tear open his clothes just like, I'm ready for cold.
He's actually Noon in disguise.
Best character ever created.
Oh my god.
Hands down.
I hate that you love him so much, but I love that I hate that you love him though. Good god. So I guess the next news story is Diablo 3 will be adding the Necromancer class from Diablo 2 next year.
Going straight in the BlizzCon. I like this.
And the first Diablo is being remade inside of Diablo 3 for its 20th anniversary. I know nothing of Diablo. So, Bert, fill me in.
It's like Torchlight.
I mean, I know what Diablo is.
Well, there you go.
Overhead point-and-click game thing.
Action RPGs.
Yeah. So, I mean, what's the big deal about the Necromancer class?
Necromancer is a very popular class from Diablo 2. And it was fairly surprising that he wasn't added in 3. Like, the Witch Doctor kind of was supposed to take his place, I guess, but kind of played nothing like them.
What's the difference between a Witch Doctor and a Necromancer?
Well, I don't really know too much about the Witch Doctor, but the Necromancer is all about summoning skeletons, as you'd expect.
Of course.
And I don't
blow
know...
up corpses and stuff.
Yes, corpse explosion.
Oh.
And, like, yeah, people just love that class from 2, and it's surprising not to see him in 3. But now he's here. Or will be, anyway.
Next year. And then I guess the first Diablo being made in Diablo 3?
Yeah, so earlier today, or maybe yesterday, they actually put this on the public test realms.
Yep.
And it's pretty short, and it seems to be super easy, unlike the original Diablo, so it's more of a... It's just like an homage to it.
Yeah, it's just to show you, hey, this is what we're doing with the game.
Well, yeah, they could still like make it more interesting, but from what it is now, it's more like of an homage instead of like a full remake. Because it still plays like Diablo 3. Just you can have some filters and
they restricted the movement. Yeah, they restricted the movement.
Yeah, that stuff's it's a nice touch.
They move like shit. It's awesome.
It's the way it's supposed to be. But yeah, definitely looking forward to that. Hopefully it gets a little more fleshed out than it is currently.
Oh? I mean, is there anything really else to add to that? Like, I'm thinking like Diablo. Did I ever play Diablo 3 with you guys, or was that something else?
You played very little bit of it with us.
Remind me, that was I played the wolf guy in there, right?
No, you played a barbarian. Wolf guy's in 2.
What? Wait, did I play 2 of you guys?
No, you played the wolf guy in Torchlight.
Oh fuck! I keep getting those two confused. All right.
If we want to keep talking about BlizzCon, there wasn't too much more, but
there was Sombra.
Yeah, people who care about Overwatch, Sombra, everyone already knows about that.
Ooh,
that finally got
revealed. Sorry about that. Go on.
Are you gonna say that next weekend?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah,
free.
Next weekend. Anyone who doesn't know, it'll be a free weekend to play it on all the systems, so Xbox, PS4, and PC.
Again.
So it looks like we may be able to make an Overwatch series video after all.
Oh god, no one's gonna want to see from your perspective in that.
Well, it's the only way it's gonna get done.
Well, people will learn why you don't play shooters.
Except unless it's Doom. It's fine, I'll play Reinhardt. No movement there.
Uh-huh.
Yep. It'll be fine. I really wanted to play that game when it was still fresh. Now I have no chance. I have no chance. You guys should have got Overwatch and played it with me while everybody was still new, and everybody I stood a chance. Now if I get in that game, I'm just gonna get ass wrecked, completely ruined, and everyone's gonna yell at me, and I'm gonna have no fun.
Or you just disable chat and be like, I contributed.
I mean, that's how I play shooters
it's
anyway.
Fine. Your level will say level 1, and
people don't care.
They'll look at that and be like, oh, he sucks, so it's okay.
Yeah, just don't play the PC version.
You would get wrecked in that one because
you'll see controller. And you'll see the text chat saying you suck, and then you'll be like,
you can also turn that off. So,
thanks, Overwatch.
So I guess we'll play that next weekend.
Finally. Okay, wait. Before we go on, this is just for my own curiosity. What character would you guys be interested in playing in that game? Like, what kind of type is your character? Is your persona?
He's a medic.
I'd probably play as Mercy.
Yeah, I thought so.
Is that the angel lady?
Yeah.
And I'd rather him play that character because I will be Genji.
Oh yeah, I guess that is very much a Scoot's character, huh?
Is that the sword one or the arrow one?
That's the sword one.
Sword one.
Okay, makes sense.
What was the Hanzo's the bow?
Yeah.
Yes.
That one takes skill to use, I've heard.
Genji's the one that can deflect things or reflect it back to people. So if you shoot me, I'm gonna be like, nope.
And I would obviously play the character that acquires no shooting skills, which would be Reinhardt, or any of the other big guys.
I throw ninja stars. That's the closest thing to a gun.
At least I know I could get a lot of healing points because you're just gonna be running around like an idiot.
Yeah, I mean, I'll have fun when I'm doing it as long as I get to hammer people. And he also has that cool move where he just runs the fuck. Just grabs you and slams you so hard into the wall you explode into ball juice.
It's between that Bert and Ana.
The healing sniper?
The healing sniper, yeah.
I'm curious. They said all 22 characters would be available, so I'm wondering if that includes Sombra. Because she's supposed to be out that weekend. Or maybe they'll restrict that because they know there's going to be a million Sombras running around. So they're like, hey,
too many Sombras.
That's more your character, Bert.
Who?
Sombra.
I thought it would be the other purple sniper chick.
No, I'm not much of a sniper.
The one in all the porns I've seen.
The Widowmaker?
Yeah, that one.
No, I'm not.
Cannot seem to escape that character.
Yeah, it's not really something I'm good with.
Really? I thought you were a sniper type.
No.
You always were a supportive type.
It depends.
Depends on the day and your mood.
And the person.
Like I said, Sombra's your type of character because you like doing things, the way Justin doesn't like you doing things.
Stealth.
I hate that. I hate it so much.
You know how you were in Mass Effect. I mean, I was that way too. Infiltrator.
No, I was always.
You never rocked the Infiltrator?
I did in the first one, but when I was going through the other ones, I brought my adept through it.
Infiltrator was amazing in the second one.
They had the Omniblade thing, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and they made that backwards compatible 2 and 3.
Yeah.
It's about time.
Play all of them on the Xbox One? Yes, Xbox One.
Yes. But I still don't know how their performance is at the moment.
In 7 Day happened, so that new trailer came out.
It sure
for
did.
Andromeda. That looks good.
Oh, I need it.
And there will be a gameplay reveal during the Game Awards sometime in December.
Okay, what do you think is going to get Game of the Year this time?
Game of the Year?
Yeah.
Overwatch?
You think it's Overwatch?
That's a safe guess.
I mean, there's... I'm trying to think of the big games. There's Overwatch.
Call of Duty, Infinite Warfare.
No, people hate that game.
No, it's going to win it.
There's Battlefield 1.
Oh, that'll do it then. That's the one people like.
I mean, does Final Fantasy 15 count to that?
I mean, it comes out this year, yeah, but I don't know if it'll be out in time for the awards thing.
I'm going to go with the safe bet and say a shooter. Battlefield will win
There was something major that came out this year that I'm forgetting.
Doom?
There's Doom. That has a high chance, I would say. Depends on the people that get asked.
It's not going to win for sure, but I really like that game.
I think it'll win something, at least.
Hopefully.
Well, okay, Bert, what are you thinking of? Are you thinking of an RPG, or are you thinking of, like...
I just know there's Overwatch, was a big game, and there's something else that was like...
I know what he's talking about.
What?
Battleborn.
Oh,
oh, boy.
You know that's going free to play here soon?
Oh.
I mean, they've had rumors off and on, like confirming it, not confirming it.
They don't know what to do with that game right now.
Because Overwatch is like, double lariat! Everything.
I bet they... I mean, there's nothing that more can be said about Battleborn other than... Yikes. Speaking of yikes, Dissidia Final Fantasy revealed Sephiroth is going to be the next character. Play One Winged Angel.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Copyright.
You're right. Don't do that. Unedit rewind it. Don't play One Winged Angel. Do a MIDI version. You think the MIDI version will get like copywritten?
Probably not.
Shit. No, okay.
Like the ones that used to be on like Angelfire and stuff.
Yeah. Wow, you went old school on that one.
Well, that's when people would make web pages and like, hey, we can add MIDIs to our pages.
I know exactly what you're talking about with the GIF backgrounds that like would hurt your eyes with like yellow text
and the crazy like mouse cursors that
with like the huge mouse trails. And like the fiery font. Like
I had an awesome clock and it was amazing.
You sure did.
They got a little counter at the bottom. You are guest number, or
I even had one of those things that the guest logbook thing. Yeah.
Oh, dude, you're taking me back to a time in which I only knew of one website. I'm not gonna say the website because I think that's a porn website now, but it used to be like this awesome like old school like Sonic Mega Man page I used to go to, and it had like all the because. This is like, internet was starting to become huge and I was finally figuring it out. It's like, oh my god, this has everything about Mega Man and Sonic, which I was huge back into. Still into Sonic. Not as much Mega Man, but I used to be. But like, I used to read all the shit there. And they had like, the coolest thing about that website was whenever you clicked on like any of the games, it would play music from that game. Of course, it was a MIDI and it looped. But it was cool because it got you like, it immersed you. As you read like stuff about the game. That was how I learned about all the cool stuff back then. I don't know. It was the kids these days won't understand immersing yourself into websites back then with like shitty MIDI music that got you immersed in that fucking game mood.
Yeah, Bert, I had to make sure that site didn't exist, and it doesn't
Does
exist.
it? Oh, I
You
was
deleted
looking
your
for
old
it.
Angelfire page?
It's free webs.
Oh.
I was
Doesn't
looking
exist.
for it. I could not
GeoCities
find
is
it.
gone, though.
Well, I don't remember what it was called, so I couldn't find it.
You'll never find it, dude. Let me just hang on, just for my reference. I'm just gonna check and see what this website actually is. I still remember. Whoa. Okay, it is not. It is not a porn website. It is now a. It's just a website picture of Lake Murray.
Nice.
That's very strange. All right,
Doctor Strange.
which we will talk about later in the spoiler cast. Stay tuned, everyone. We're not done yet, though. We did not talk about Sephiroth at all. Where did we go?
Hey, you were talking about MIDI files.
Right. So, I don't know anything
He's
about
like
Sephiroth.
he's technically the third villain announced for the arcade one, right?
Who's the first
I
two?
got Kefka.
Yeah.
Don't they
it
have
was
the guy from one, like Garland
Yeah,
or whatever?
Garland. And I guess Sephiroth.
And the laughing chick.
What?
The fucking Tar.
But she's not evil.
She's evil.
Oh, you're
How's
talking
she
about
evil?
Rhymy
I
Chick.
hate her.
Stop hating on my characters.
She is a villain.
She is a fine,
But she's not a villain.
She's
tiny
a
woman
villain.
that rhymes with no man. Leave her alone. I intend
she's
to
on the
use
good
her
guy
against you,
side.
just so you know.
Mhm.
So how's she a villain?
Because she's awful.
You're
How's she
awful.
no.
We don't call
I
you
hate
a
her.
fucking villain. You villain.
Do you hate me?
Yes.
Are you just saying that? Are you just saying that
No.
because you hate Taro races?
I do.
You damn prejudiced bastard.
Oh,
Mhm.
God damn it. That's why we can't have nice things, Vert.
All right, you know what we're gonna do, Justin?
What's that?
We're gonna play some Final Fantasy 14, and we're gonna be Taros.
Let's do it.
They're called Lalafels in that one.
Yeah, I don't care.
Oh my god.
They're
Oh my
midgets.
god. Like, excuse me
Wanna
for not
dance
getting
around,
your,
Bert?
your
Hey,
Final
they're-
Fantasy
they're
lore.
just as awful.
Still gotta dance around you, Bert.
Mm-hmm. So,
Rage quit.
yeah.
So yeah, Sephiroth, longsword guy, is gonna be in Dissidia. You
They
like
also
Dissidia?
announced like the Midgar stage with the meteor there. It's destroying Midgar.
Wasn't that already in that game?
The regular one is.
The
Oh.
the regular one is not the one with the meteor going nuts on the stage.
Shoot. Well, I guess our next news story is I put this one in there. Ono said, but didn't. I'm not quoting. He said, "We shit the bed. We all know that we didn't put a complete product. Street Fighter V was a learning experience. That last part is real, but the rest of it, I ad-libbed." So basically, for those that don't know, anybody who hasn't been listening to the podcast or paying attention to Street Fighter V in general, Street Fighter V launched not great because it didn't have a lot of things that a lot of fighting games have on initial launch, such as an arcade mode, a story mode. More than 8 characters, I think. How many characters were in Street Fighter V? Like, I want to say... I don't remember. It's like 10 or 8, right?
12, 16? I don't know.
Yeah, around that number.
I have no idea.
It was... Okay, we'll just say it's bare minimum. And even then, like... didn't it launch of, like, the online wasn't working properly and stuff like that?
All lines never work properly.
Well, to be fair, and then they had the whole plan with the Zenny system and all that, which they had to drop. It was kind of a not good opening to that game, and I think it kind of hurt its sales.
Kinda.
Because they wanted to get the game out for Capcom Pro Tour.
Mm-hmm.
And as we've stated many times on the podcast, we're not going to go over nauseum with this again, but, don't try to appeal to the pro players because they're going to buy the game regardless. You kind of want to get your mainstream casual people playing the game before you get the pros in, because the pros are going to play it either way.
They shouldn't have rushed it.
They should not have rushed it. So
They should have just kept with the Ultra Street Fighter 4 for a while.
they could have released
Yeah.
the game like at the end of summer when, like, I imagine they probably had planned initially to release it with all the characters and stuff intact. I don't know. That game basically was not a good experience. And Capcom's not... It's not like this is their first time doing this shit either. Like, they should have known better with Marvel, Ultimate Marvel, to Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Have they had a successful game launch since like Street Fighter 4, a successful fighting game launch? Even their like old arcade hits like Darkstalkers and stuff like that, they were like, I guess no one wants a new Darkstalkers game because no one bought the old Darkstalkers games. No?
Yeah. You know? No one plays Darkstalkers.
Well, yeah, I was talking about in general, have they had like a good fighting game launch since Street Fighter 4?
No, don't think so.
Yeah. So I think all those games should have been learning experiences, not this one.
I think the first Marvel did good.
No, the first Marvel did great. It was Ultimate that like suffered because they were like, uh-oh, licenses are running out quick. Wasn't it like 3 or 4 or 5 months, something like that? And like Ultimate was announced? I can't remember. It was relatively
I think
close.
they released the same year.
Yeah, it was the exact same year. I just can't remember. It was really short though. I want to say like 5 or 6 months tops. Either way,
Yeah, I remember that being super upsetting.
yeah, because I remember Scoots, you had gotten the game, and I was like, you were like, aren't you getting it? I was like, nah, I'll wait. And that's why the only reason is I had Ultimate as a result. Because I had a feeling. I was like, they're going to Ultra that shit. I didn't think it was going to be that soon, though. But to pull up Ono's quote, he said, in terms of game modes, in the beginning, we all know that we didn't put out a complete product. In a way, that is a learning experience, Ono explained. We try to progress forward and listen to the fans more, and see what they want and continue adding new modes and things to the game. Okay. Alright.
I mean, at least they've been doing that.
Bert.
Better than nothing.
Yeah, how did that quote work for what's that guy with Mighty Number 9? The Mega Man dude.
I didn't follow that.
Inafune?
Inafune. His quote for Mighty Number 9 was better than nothing.
Well, I meant like if they didn't go back and add all the stuff, like they would never get any kind of like fan interaction for the next one.
It is literally too late.
Well, sure, but they have to fix this one before they could ever make a new one.
Sure. I guess it's just at this point they honestly should. I think they should just get rid of Ono. He clearly doesn't know what he's doing.
I doubt it's all his fault.
No, but I'm sure he had a huge contributing hand in this mess.
It could be that, hey, Capcom is needing a lot of money.
It could also be that Ono is a huge hack and doesn't know that Q is a really popular character, yet he still wants to add his fucking stupid Blanca figures and shit in every picture. Where's my Q? Oh no.
You're not getting Q.
Oh my god. Look, once he adds Q in Street Fighter V, all will be forgiven. I will forgive him, even for Street Fighter Cross Tekken.
They're gonna go back and add him in that.
That game's fun.
Oh. Wait, which are you talking about? Street Fighter V or Street Fighter Cross Tekken? Which game is fun?
Cross Tekken.
Oh, Scoots, I wish you hadn't said that. I really wish you hadn't said that. Oh.
It's fine.
That game is... Oh my god, are you two really gonna, like, rewrite history and be like, that game was fine? We all hated it when we played
We
it.
all know you like it, Bert, because of Jury.
I had fun.
Oh, yeah,
Of
of course, he liked it because Jury was broken as shit in that game.
He's not broken.
Oh my god, I hate you. Meanwhile...
You just sucked.
The game sucked, Bert.
That game had the best character, known as Jack Cross, with the awesome walk.
It also had Rolento.
It did. Who was also ripped from that game and added in 4 later.
Which became even better in 4. And Bert started hating the game.
And I never got what I wanted. But the next news story...
It's okay.
Of not getting what you wanted?
Yeah, speaking of what I... Good segue, Bert.
It's really good.
Rumor. Cloud and Bayonetta Amiibo delayed to launch with a Smash 4 Switch port. Try saying that 5 times fast. So the rumor has it that, as we predicted, Smash is going to be a port. Well, that's the rumor here. And that Bayonetta and Cloud Amiibos will be coinciding alongside this port of the Smash 4
Why do you think they're doing
Switch.
that?
Because...
Do you think they're adding more characters?
obviously.
There's also been a bunch of rumors about like the Splatoon and Mario Kart things, how they're not quite sequels, but they have enough stuff that you wouldn't call it a HD port.
So all of
Like
them are going to be ports, but like added stuff to them.
Yeah, like a 1.5 type of thing.
I got you. That would make the most sense.
Those are more rumors going around, circulating around all this stuff.
But we've already gone over what needs to be added into the quote-unquote Smash 4 Switch port. I did it. And that is Ice Climbers, Wolf.
They're not going to add Wolf.
They're adding Wolf.
Sick.
No.
That'll never happen.
they'll add the Pinchico slot.
You know what I'll talk to Konami about? Why do we not have any more zombie killers in Smash Bros. That are surviving?
Why don't we have the Metal Gear Survive protagonist in there?
There you go.
Yeah. And then we'll have the Metal Gear Survive stage that has, like, crystal zombies in the background.
So put an Inkling in.
Okay, Inkling, yes. That's what
Ice Climbers, sure.
Yes. Wolf.
They're not going to put Wolf in.
Why wouldn't they add Wolf in, Bert?
Why would they not do
his moves are in the customs for Fox.
It didn't stop them from adding any other characters that use the same movesets.
No?
Like all the Fire Emblem characters.
Yeah, but those are popular. Wolf wasn't even in the new one, was he?
I got it.
Yes? He was.
They're gonna add a Fire Emblem character with an axe. Ugh.
Dude, if they did that, there'd be a huge backlash. People are already upset at the amount of Fire Emblem characters in there.
Anyone who picked it would get banned from the online because they'd be self-destructing.
Are you referencing?
I see where you're going with this.
Are you referencing our favorite character, Boyd?
You did that to him.
I did that to himself.
Just like how King Albert. Yes, and now I said King now.
There you go. Give him his proper respect.
King of nothing.
He's the king of everything.
Just like
nothing.
Lavitz looked up to him. Why don't you?
Because Lavitz is a fool and he killed himself because of him, and he's the true murderer of Lavitz. Now I'll never hear his awesome harpoons ever again. You should embrace that sometime, Bert. Every time you listen to his harpoon, then you gotta say it too.
Don't have to. He's dead. I have Albert.
No. I don't want to hear that shitty harpoon.
So about that Cloud and Bayonetta amiibo, I will be getting the Bayonetta amiibo once that drops. I'm gonna get it so hard.
But what about Corrin? Where's Corrin?
No one cares about Corrin.
Damn!
Well, I mean, Scoots' friend does.
I care about it. I got all the Fire Emblem figures. I need the last one.
Bert, you care about it. Corrin's your favorite Fire Emblem character. We've been over this.
Male one, right?
Yeah. Corrin in general, man.
Of course he would.
Male one, right? You just don't like Corrin because of what Brian did to you and me.
Don't think it's a good character.
Oh, you mean Boomerang counters?
I'm not even talking about Smash.
Awesome.
Never mind then.
You're talking about Fire Emblem where...
Oh, yeah. Wait. I haven't beaten it yet. We'll get back to it later. Speaking of things that are amiibo-like, Nintendo does it again. No one gets a Nintendo Classic NES.
Ooh, this relates with my story.
It does, but let me just quickly go over this for the viewers at home, or listeners at home, who may or may not know this information. But, actually it was yesterday. No, wait, today, right? It was today.
Oh?
It was...
I'm trying to...
Fuck! It was... Okay, a few days ago...
No, you had it right the first time.
No. By the time this comes out, it's a few days ago.
It was Friday.
Yes, Friday. The Nintendo decided to release the Nintendo Classic NES, which is a mini version of the old school NES that everyone knows and loves. This one uses HDMI ports, and it's loaded with 30 games, which we talked about this in one of the podcasts. I can't remember which one, but just to go over it one more time, it was available, and I say was because I believe the time it was available was less than a minute on online retailers such as Amazon. And I believe all the stores were cleaned out on opening. So it happened again. We got another Amiibo situation in which Nintendo knew, especially during the holiday season, what kind of like a novelty gift like this and how popular and amazing people would want it. And they decided, we got an order of 100, better provide them with 10. So, yeah. Flippers have gone nuts. I believe the highest price I've seen these things going for is $10,000. And I believe the highest it's being sold for right now is $400.
Why?
I don't
get all that stuff for free.
It's the novelty, Bert. I think the most someone has actually paid for one of these is actually $400. Which, at that point, you might as well just get an actual NES.
Bert, generic customers, consumers...
They got to have it.
They're not going to pay $400 for it, though.
So someone did.
I'm just saying, generic consumers, they will buy the shit out of this stuff and not use emulators.
They could play all those games on their phone.
Same thing.
No, could they though?
Yeah, you can go to like the iOS store and download all these games for free.
I don't think those are Nintendo licensed official products.
They sure aren't.
No.
We do not promote.
We on the Monday Night Wolfcast do not endorse emulation unless you're a huge scumbag like Bird over here, who doesn't abide by the law. By the way,
emulation's not illegal.
By the way, it is for you because you don't own any of the games that you emulate.
You don't know that?
Yes, I do. Because
what have I emulated?
You've stated many times before you don't actually own physical games anymore, and you can only emulate if you physically own the cartridge.
Of games back
No,
here.
you don't. You do not.
I do.
I can emulate a ton of games because I have shit tons of cartridges.
Oh, speaking of that, Bert.
But
What's up?
You still got that Skies of Arcadia Legends case?
I do.
Okay.
This man has no games, no physical games. And he's talking about emulation. Yeah, you said it on the podcast many times before. I just had to...
I said I don't get physical games anymore. Doesn't mean I don't have all physical games.
You said you no longer own any. Because you were like, oh, it's the future
talking about
digital.
current stuff.
No.
And you don't even go back to old games.
I don't.
You don't even... Okay, well, how many cartridges do you own, Bert?
Cartridges?
Yeah.
Like... 20?
You're lying. Okay, this man's a liar. We've proven this many times before. Don't believe anything this man says. All he says are lies. But
jeez,
to get back on subject here, don't emulate games. Try it.
Emulate all of them.
Don't
fuck that.
Screw you, Bert. No, Nintendo needs this money. They need it.
To put out a product people want.
They did, and apparently
Nintendo should make Nintendo Mini SNES just so that I'll get it day one.
What would they put on that? Something like 5 games are voting on that. Super Mario World.
That game would have to be, or that thing would have to be so expensive based on the games they put on it.
F-Zero.
So let's
see. Amazing Star Fox.
NES would be like
X.
The NES one is like pretty much $70, so this one would probably be like $90 or to $100.
Depends on what all they put on it. 'Cause I don't know. There's a lot of great games that I think they'd want to charge more for.
Seeing this product and how well it sold out, it makes me think some of the other companies should start taking notes from this. I'm talking to you, Atari and Sega, who probably don't even...
Head down to Brazil.
I know. You gotta go to Brazil where the Genesis is like the old school retro system of choice.
But does it have HDMI?
Actually, no, I'm sorry. That's the Master System in Brazil, but Genesis was second popular.
Aren't there like 1 million Genesis games on Steam?
Yeah.
Hey, there's legal emulation right there.
That's legal.
Exactly.
Get those Genesis games. Get them. They're not bad. Actually, no, I can't. If you gotta get the Genesis games, I highly recommend getting the Sonic Ultimate Genesis Collection. If you can find them, like on 360 or PS3.
I have that.
Yep. It's a good collection. They're not the best ports. The best ports, of course, would be the M2 collections. if you can still get those on the Xbox Live Store or the PSN Store. I don't even know if you can get those anymore.
You can.
Okay. I highly recommend the M2 collections. Those are masterpieces.
A lot of them became backwards compatible on Xbox One.
Speaking of which, this is not on the docket, but Guardian Heroes was one of the games added backwards compatible on Xbox One recently.
Don't play it.
Play Guardian Heroes.
Or at least don't play it with Justin.
No, screw. Oh my God. Okay. Vert,
no,
you're the one
this before.
You're the one that ruined that whole session. We got all the way to the last level. You decided you want to screw around in the corner.
Who was friendly firing me the whole time?
I was Randy. What did you expect? I'm a battle
play
mage.
Better.
No, you play better. Get out the way of my spells. Only time I'll ever play a mage is in Guardian Heroes.
He should have went full on cheap, and he should have just been.
He did go full on cheap.
No. He needs the hero sword.
The undead warrior.
It's Randy.
Nah, hero sword's the best.
Randy is really amazing though. That Thunderspell is a screen clearer.
Yeah, and you do kill everyone with Randy.
I do. But he knew that in advance. I told him I was going to play him. He was like, I don't care.
I was even halfway across the screen away from you to not die. And you still managed to kill me.
Nope, that was you fucking around the corner. You should have been ready. I knock an enemy up in the air. And I'm like, here, Bert, cash. And you're sitting over there like fucking teabag in the corner dancing. And then an enemy lands on you and decides to punch your lights out. And it's game over.
So, Tin Man, when are we going to play that game?
I have to find my 360 again.
Don't do it.
They're doing it. Guardian Heroes is an amazing masterpiece and everyone should play it.
As long as you don't play it too.
Alright, that's fine.
Better off alone.
Uh-huh. You're better off not dying in the corner. God. Ruined that game. I guess that's it for the gaming news. Let's move on to the other news.
Wait. Back to that Nintendo Mini NES.
Yes, wait.
I didn't get to, tell my story.
Oh, sorry. What was the story about the classic Nintendo Mini NES?
It was so bad that the Walmart I was working at, customers got into a fight.
An actual fisticuffs?
No, not really like that. There was a lot of verbal screaming and all that stuff at each other. And there was pushing. Does pushing count as something?
It can escalate.
Never mind. Go on.
Basically, the Walmart, we had like customers waiting in the back where the electronics is at for the NES thing, and then we had customers in the front waiting for it too.
Oh, I see what happened. I can already see it.
One of the guys that was in charge of electronics, he was making number slips. We only had 6 of them. There was like 20 people waiting for this shit.
Typical Nintendo.
And then they all got into an argument of who was actually first.
Who was first?
I don't know. I know they were screaming. They were screaming and moaning at my manager.
I forget.
She got pissed off about it.
Is your Walmart 24/7?
It is.
Okay. So they should have been in the electronics section.
Yeah. But we take things to the front most of the time.
I was going to say, I don't know how they did it for that.
We have a notorious history of people like trying to steal. So we have to take things to the front if they want it.
Ah. Thanks, Nintendo. You're causing the start of the holiday rush fiasco fights because you can't supply people with your shit. Get your shit together.
And there was me that's just all like, PlayStation 4 Pro. And by the way, that went out the door too really fast. I mean, we only had 3 to begin with. I was one of them.
Bert.
What?
Are you interested in a Pro?
Nope.
Just curious. Scoots is going to get it for that sick VR experience.
Then Brian's going to have a PS4 as well. Now we'll have a fourth.
Pass those things down.
Everyone gets a PS4.
I thought you were interested in the Pro, Bert.
I mean, I'd use one, but no. I'm more likely to get like a Scorpio at that point.
Yeah, because he really wants that Ultimate HD DVD.
Sounds like he wants Xbox products.
I'm not gonna lie, Xbox is doing better right now with theirs.
But yeah, because the backwards compatibility kind of like it reversed a lot of shit.
You can play Virtua Fighter Final Showdown on your new system, something you still can't do on PS4.
And you can take screenshots. And you can make, video clips of stuff and then post it on the Xbox Club.
I wonder how the emulation is on Virtua Fighter, though.
It's all right. I mean, I've been playing it.
I just know Tekken Tag 2 was not great.
Well, they probably fixed Tekken Tag 2 by now.
Do they even bother to fix that stuff?
They kind of have to. They did with Mass Effect, because Mass Effect was garbage when it first came out on backwards compatibility.
I believe they said something like they only update or only do backwards compatibility on games that did relatively well as far as sales go. I'd imagine that's the case because they don't want to.
I'm waiting until Tales of Vesperia, then we'll be complete.
I don't know. I think Namco would rather resell it.
No, I'm all for that too. I'm all for that too.
Wouldn't that be the next one in line after Symphonia and I guess there's Grace's?
Yeah.
Wasn't Grace's F though technically the remake of that?
Yes.
So I guess Vesperia is kind of next, huh?
It really wasn't a remake. What it was they added more to the game to make the story make sense.
That's always encouraging.
They added the extra story at the end, fully end the series or whatever, the game. But yeah, alright. That's all I got.
Alright then, let's go ahead and get straight into the other news. So the Deadpool director Tim Miller is now the executive producer for the upcoming doomed Sonic the Hedgehog movie, which people are still surprised every time they hear about it. They're like, there's gonna be a Sonic movie? That was your cue, Bert. You're supposed to say that stupidly.
But I already knew.
No. So,
it's all the rage.
Yeah, so, the Deadpool director decided, Fox doesn't know what they're doing with the Marvel licenses. I think I'll go over here and do a movie about Boo Hedgehog. He needs my help. He's gonna need it. I'm not looking forward to this movie at all.
So let me ask you one thing about this Sonic movie.
Yeah.
Do you think it'll be modern Sonic?
Yeah, of course.
Or do you think it's gonna be Boom Sonic?
It's gonna be modern Sonic. The thing that makes me the most salty about this is that it's a Sony movie, and Sony movies are god-awful.
You like Deadpool?
That's not a Sony movie, that's Fox.
You like that one movie?
The only Fox movie I've liked since, that's the only one I actually really, really liked. And then shit's going downhill for them lately.
I thought it was on the up and up.
Nope.
Did something just come out that was like, hey...
Deadpool?
You just said that wasn't Sony.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Fox. No, Sony has nothing.
Well, the only thing they talking about Fox. We were talking about Sony here.
I was talking... Now I'm confused. What were we... I was saying... You
said Sony's doing the movie for
Sony's
Sonic.
Doing the Sonic movie.
And wasn't the Deadpool movie Sony?
No, Deadpool was from Fox.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So the director from Fox that made Deadpool, who I'm assuming had a huge hand in making Deadpool great, along with Ryan Reynolds and everybody else who worked on that movie, with their shitty budget, managed to make that movie shine. And I still don't have faith in the Sonic movie because it's, of course... It's a Sony movie, which means...
And it's Sonic?
Sonic has been adapted to the full screen already. He's already had an official movie. So when this movie comes out in bombs, he'll be like, "That movie was awful." I'll be like, "There was a movie. Had Knuckles in a hat. Had
the
Tails
Ratchet
groping
movie,
boobies."
What was that? What was the one with the Knuckles and with the hat?
Sonic OVA. That's actually called Sonic the Movie in America.
Huh.
Yeah. That, for those that don't know, anybody who, well, basically Bert. In this case, I'm just talking to you, Bert. The movie was basically two OVAs combined into one for the localized in America, and they just decided to slap the movie on it.
So those are all cartoon, yeah.
Yeah, those are animated and they're really good.
I mean, it's Sonic, so it can't be good.
Right. I mean, Sonic SatAM is only one of the biggest regarded '90s cartoons for a reason. Uh-huh. I mean, you wouldn't know because you don't have taste. So that's fine. But anyway, the reason Sony is bad because if you've seen anything like the Smurfs movie or the Alvin and the Chipmunks movie, it's gonna be that.
Did Sony do the Ratchet stuff?
Yes. Yes, they did.
How was that?
I heard the movie was decent. For like, I just heard it was okay. But it did not perform at all. Then there's the Angry Birds movie, which I also heard was, But I heard it did okay numbers, so... Their video game movie, and I correct me if I'm wrong, Scoots, was Warcraft Sony too? I don't know if that was.
No idea.
I don't know if Warcraft was Sony, but if it was, it would explain a lot. The reason that they bombed one of the biggest IPs they have, which is
Legendary
Spider-Man.
Entertainment.
Oh, it's Legendary. Okay, never mind. You're off the hook for this one, Sony. Warcraft wasn't your problem, but still, certainly is not helping. So.
I can buy that movie right now.
You should buy it for Bert. He might want to watch it on his PS4 Pro.
All right.
Yeah.
So I totally have one of those.
You do, and you're gonna get an Xbox Scorpio, so you'll be able to watch Warcraft in Ultra HD.
You know, I think that's gonna be a dying format.
What?
The 4K, like
Ultra HD.
Blu-rays.
What are they gonna replace it with then?
I don't know, because every time I see
4K content,
every time I see 4K movies, right? There's not really a lot of those.
Well, there's not a lot of 4K TVs.
There's still a lot of 4K TVs. Product.
Well, I mean, people that have them. It's still very
it's
new.
Getting there. It's becoming affordable now.
Well, sure, but it's still the vast minority.
This holiday season is going to get a lot of people onto the 4K.
You're thinking more of Blu-ray players that are 4K.
No, I'm thinking of 4K.
Because I've rarely seen the 4K Blu-ray players.
So I got to get an Xbox One S.
Yeah, so it'll be the cheapest way to get it.
But yeah, I don't know, I feel like it's gonna be like a dying format.
You're probably not wrong.
Because no one's really gonna buy it. Have you seen how much the actual like 4K movies are?
No one actually buys DVDs and Blu-rays anyway.
They're like $30.
Yep.
That physical media, no one wants it.
Yeah. Just like you, Bert.
People still buy physical music.
Yeah. People still buy music CDs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be crazy, Justin.
Now that's what I call Music 181.
Crazy Justin.
Crazy Justin's Music Emporium and Video Game Warehouse. I have millions of physical games and we're giving them all away. I'm literally giving them away.
Like how much?
Because they're all bit rotten.
Oh. Oh.
How much, Crazy Justin?
So, some people would sell you Shining Force 3 for $200, maybe $100. No, I'm giving it away for $3.
What?
With prices these low, I'd have to be crazy. I'm literally giving these things away. Just want to have like one of those fucking random ass commercials. God. And then the end is just me fucking just killing myself because I sold all my shit. The final news story for the other news is Wonder Woman trailer was released. I saw this in theaters when I went to see Doctor Strange.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Scoots, you seem to be excited about it. I seem to be on the other side of the fence.
Really?
I don't know. I'm not really feeling it.
It looked good to me.
It looks all right.
What, is it a Fox thing? Is that why you hate
No. It's a Warner Brothers thing, and that's that's what worries me.
I was gonna ask if this changed your opinion, and if you're gonna watch it now.
Nah. I mean, I'm not. Okay, to be
He's
fair,
not a DC guy.
Hey.
He's Marvel or nothing.
No, I watched DC. I've seen Suicide Squad and Batman vs Superman.
Yeah, and you shit on both of them.
Both of those were shitty movies.
Uh-huh.
Wait, Suicide Squad
Viewers,
was alright.
Viewers, listeners, back me up on this. Batman vs Supes, bad movie. Suicide Squad, bad movie.
Because you didn't watch the extended cut.
Oh, I shouldn't have to watch the extended cut to see a good movie. They did and the only reason I'm super skeptical is because Suicide Squad was like, the trailers on that were like, this is gonna be a fun movie, and then I got in there, I was like, it was a movie. It was not fun. It was a movie though. A million times better than Batman vs Superman. So Wonder Woman, I'm just like, I'm looking at it, I'm like, I don't even really care for this character, to be honest. It looks alright, I guess.
Yeah, just a DC hater.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently. I mean, I've only gone to go see every movie so far, which is more than I can say for you.
You see all the crap in the theater.
Oh, yeah?
It's your escapism.
No, Bert. I'll tell you. I've seen so many good movies this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is that all for Wonder Woman?
No, I want to hear Scoots' thoughts.
Oh, what?
Yeah, Wonder Woman. You heard mine. I didn't hear yours.
I think it looks good. But you know how I am with DC movies. I will actually watch them. I like the actual trailer. I even liked it. You haven't. I don't know if you've seen the one trailer where it actually brought back the Wonder Woman theme.
Yeah, that's what it ends with.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
No, not that one.
No?
No. It's the old 1980 or 70s Wonder Woman theme.
Oh, that's weird.
I'll have to link it to you.
Okay.
There was another trailer about that.
That's weird. All right, Bert, you sound like you had an epiphany there. What are you bringing up here?
This is Doctor Strange was Marvel, yeah?
Correct.
So how do trailer ads get chosen? Like, why would a DC trailer be before that?
It's weird. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know, Bird. I remember when I went to see Suicide Squad and Batman vs Superman, I did not see a single Marvel trailer, so I don't know.
I guess the last thing I wanted to ask was, last week you didn't watch the Guardians of the Galaxy thing.
Oh, right.
So did you see it in this? You said there's supposed to be like some kind of extended version of that?
I thought there was going to be an extended. It was not, so yeah.
Oh, so you just... Okay.
I pumped my own dick, and nothing came of it, so... Yeah, I'm eating crow on that. It's fine. The preview didn't really show much, other than characters are returning, and what looks like, I'm not going to say the name of the character. That might be a spoiler, but yeah. It was a teaser. I can't get excited for it. They didn't really show anything. So, but I know for a fact, gonna see it.
Of course you are.
Guardians of the Galaxy 1 was amazing. It's one of my top 3 movies. You would know. You've never seen it. And you already said last podcast you're going to see this one.
Oh, I guess I did.
Yes, you did. Joke's on you, buddy. I got you. It's okay, Bert. After that, we can go watch Justice League, which I'm sure will be amazing. That's not me being facetious. I actually meant... like, why did you guys go quiet? I actually meant it.
You shit talk DC enough, so let it go.
Okay. I'm sorry DC has yet to make a good movie. Sorry. Their animated stuff is fine. It's just their movie shit is awful. Now to my favorite part of the podcast, the Q&A session. If you guys have any questions you would like to send to us or have us answer on the next podcast, be sure to put it in the comments below, or you can send it to mondaynightwolfcast@gmail.com, and I will plug it myself again. That is mondaynightwolfcast@gmail.com.
Can they also send it to Wolfie comms?
They sure can, but they'll never get read. And
that's what you used to say.
I mean, it is what I used to say, but that was
you're saying everyone who sent them there, you never read them anyway?
I mean, they had forewarning that it was going to change in the last few podcasts, so yeah. Because, certain people wouldn't stop being like, oh, I just spelled that. Oh.
It's because you spelled it wrong.
You spelled it wrong. I never specified. You are the one that did that.
I had to ask for the specification so people knew.
Nope. No.
Or else you wouldn't have these questions.
You know what?
Except for they all come from YouTube anyway.
Speaking of questions, our boy Jin the Wolf came at us, and he responded with our last... we actually asked last time, were we wrong in thinking that the clear see-through plastic things on game controllers and stuff like that were cheap? And he said, and I quote, "Let me put it this way about the see-through thing. I no longer like seeing something that looks like it will break on me in like a year. That's my stance on that. But my official see-through GameCube controller was amazing and it broke on me. Yep, my regular one is still pretty good." So that's his views on that.
I like his views.
Pretty good views. So we can all agree.
It's funny because my see-through one is still functioning and it still works perfectly.
That's because you get a new one every time. And you just don't tell us.
No.
Because they don't last. No.
Yeah, the box of controllers like you did the box of headsets.
It still works.
No, you buy a new one, you put the broken one in there, and you return it, say it's broken.
I am not that type of person.
They would never know the difference.
That is way too creative. Even for me, Bert. Damn.
And
to be fair, it's only half see-through. The other half is solid.
It's only half broken, though.
Yeah.
And you never really see the see-through part because it's on the back.
But you can feel it.
It feels like the front.
You can feel the cheapness.
Hands can tell the difference. But Jen the Wolf's question this week is, with the new Power Rangers movie having an edgy tone to it, I was wondering, what series would you love and or hate to see get the same treatment? This includes cartoons, animes, games, and I'll even join in the example and say, how about a Where's Waldo thriller? I would be down for a Where's Waldo thriller. That'd be actually, yeah.
I was gonna say, where's Carmen Sandiego?
Where on earth is Carmen Sandiego?
Exactly. We need a movie.
You think about it, it really is a thriller. Just the title alone lets you know what's gonna be at stake here. Where on earth is she? Let's see. What would an edgy tone? Well, here's the thing. I don't. These two seem to be okay with the new Power Rangers thing. I don't like the edgy tone that they're going with it. So I'm trying to think. I can think of many that I would hate off the bat.
Was the new Turtle stuff more edgy?
It was something.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd call it edgy. It was just...
Would it have been better if it was more edgy?
No, not particular.
So you'd hate to see it get more edgy?
Yeah, no, but it could work. That's the thing. Because there's a movie called Turtles Forever, and they have like... every iteration of every Ninja Turtles ever, and they show all the renditions, and the best version is like the old school like 1980s comics version of them, like the first iteration. They're like black and white, but they're edgy as fuck, and they're like, oh, Mikey takes a stab at him with his sai, and it's like they're like super like it's played for laughs, but I thought that was like I would watch a movie on that.
What was that old kangaroo movie that was like Turtles?
What? Kangaroo Jack?
No. It was a kangaroo movie.
What? And my god. I know exactly what you're talking about. The 4 kangaroos.
The what?
What was it called? I know exactly what you're talking about. That's going to drive me nuts. Yeah, shit. Something Warriors, right?
I don't know.
Like, Mystical Warrior. What? Oh my god. I know exactly what he's saying. That should come back with edge on it.
No, it came up in my mind, and now I want to know what it was called.
I can't remember either, dude. I know what you're talking about, but I can't. I'll figure it out later. Scoots, you got any examples? What you like? I'm trying to think of some.
Street Sharks.
Street Sharks getting edgy? Is that a good or bad?
Warriors of Virtue?
That sounds right.
That it?
That sounds right. Warriors of something.
All right.
Oh god, that wasn't a good movie. It's already happened, and I could say it's a certainty. Shadow the Hedgehog happened. That's when a series gets edgy for no reason, and it's
I
bad.
thought you were gonna say Transformers. Did that get edgy? Or did it just get bad?
Michael Bay got to it. That's what happened. So yes, it got edgy. Got stupid edgy.
Would you like to see an edgy Powerpuff Girls?
Wait, yeah, we did in one episode where Bubbles went hardcore. That was an episode. That was super edgy. Shit.
Sonic's got edgy, yeah. That'd probably be
Shadow the Hedgehog.
But Sonic himself hasn't.
No. He keeps it pretty much this like the same, chill. No, he's never actually. I think the Shadow the Hedgehog is the only time he's actually cursed, and I don't think it's even a curse. It's like a 13-year-old curse. Just like, I think he says, "Damn."
That reminds me of the Olympic Games thing with Shadow.
What are you talking? Oh,
where he says curse where everything gets blocked.
What would he say? I forgot what he say.
Said the C word.
Oh. Oh, yeah, that's edgy as shit right there. Fuck.
Biker Mice would be cool.
You're saying that would be good with it. Wasn't that already edgy? Wasn't that the point? Like Ninja Turtles were more edge.
Street Sharks is good.
Uh-huh. Battletoads, all the Ninja Turtle ripoffs were trying to do like the Ninja Turtle thing of more edge. And for that matter, any video game series after Sonic with the talking animal mascot. Whatever the animal. Arrow the Acrobat. Bubsy the Bobcat.
Gex.
Awesome Possum. Gex.
Spyro the Dragon wasn't edgy.
Okay, he was fine. Crash Bandicoot was fine. Those are like the only two of the exception to the rule. But like everybody, all the other, what's that? Tex Avery, not Tex Avery. Fuck. Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. All of those guys were trying to be edgy, and look at them now, dead. I can't really think of any other thing that would get edgy for no reason and it would be bad or good. I think we pretty much pointed out a lot of them that we remember.
You could probably make anything edgy and make it be okay.
It depends on how it's done, really. I think you can only really edge it up if it's played for laughs. Because if you try to be serious edge, it just becomes laughable.
I don't know. I can't think of too many things.
Me neither. It's a good question, but like I'm not creative enough right now to think of anything that would benefit from having it. Because I'm sure like the Mario joke's been done before. Mario with edge. Oh, Mario gets high on mushrooms. You know, that shit. Like,
wouldn't be so bad. It'd be like that their real action movie or whatever.
Touch Fuzzy, get dizzy for reals. Oh, you're talking to, you know what? Leprechaun. Make it edgier.
No.
Yeah. You said they went to space with that shit.
They did.
Wow. Jason X. Also in space. Also dumb. Super edgy. Guess that's it for that question. Hope that answered it. Sorry we could not come up with more. Our next question comes from Vil. I believe we've already had a question from him before. I think he's a second-time asker. Villord? Valord. Question. What bad guys do you think had good motivation? That's a pretty good one.
Kafka.
Who?
From Final Fantasy VI. Kafka.
You think there was good motivation?
Is that a good motivation?
Wasn't he just
hated everything. He just hated everything.
That's like every villain, though.
I hate the world. Die.
But
he actually destroyed the world, though. So,
but I don't know if that's
they're
good
not saying
motivation.
Success. We're saying motivation. We're not talking about which one had success.
What's a good motivation for a bad guy? Okay, would you count Fire Emblem, the new one? like the side I played for, Conquest. Would you consider them the bad guys?
Terrible motivation.
No, they don't. They're trying to.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, that sounds like something a dirty Hoshiden would say.
Damn.
Yeah, I think they had plenty good motivation.
Once you beat the game, you'll find that they don't have
I'm
good
probably
motivation.
gonna find out pretty hardcore, but as of now, I think it's pretty.
His motivation sucks.
It's pretty good for me. Oh, Bert, I just thought of one. This is super obvious. Think about it.
I mean, I can think of one, but which one are you saying?
Nier.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, that's the best one I could think of.
But I don't exactly want to say it, so
No, for sure, but
I'd rather people play it.
yeah, play it for sure. You'll understand.
Does Shadow have a good motivation?
He sure does. He wants to discover the secrets to his past by getting those damn 4 Chaos Emeralds.
What about Shining games? Any of them have good villains?
Ooh, the first one, no. I mean, they're good villains, but their motivations aren't good. Second one, no. 3, I guess you could count because you do the good kingdom, bad kingdom. So, guess Shining Force 3?
You can't say that. You haven't beat it.
I haven't. Scenario 2 would be where you play as the quote-unquote evil kingdom, and apparently that's the best, one of the best ones.
I'd love to see you get there.
Me too. Fuck that goal.
You're the only one with the. You're the only one with the hardware to do it.
I'm the only one capable, yet I don't. I know of a few more villains. I'm trying to think. So, Scoot, you got one?
No, not really.
I'm gonna say the Dragon Quarter villain.
Do you honestly know what that is?
I have no idea what it is.
All right. How about
He's just saying it to get me triggered. That's Bert.
Been on my
Bert.
mind lately.
Sure has.
I think the asteroids in my game have good.
You think they do? They just want to
Yeah.
exist.
They just want to spin around in space.
Yeah, they just want to be Cookie Crisp.
Probably the best one.
Yeah. I think the motivations on the asteroids are pretty good. Shit. I can't think of any more.
I'm sure there's a whole bunch from games
There's
I
a
played.
fuck ton, dude. We're just not thinking good enough right now. It's very late at night. We're all mentally drained right now. No excuses though. I'm gonna come up with one more. I know, Satan.
From what?
Puyo son.
Oh.
No, it's not fucking that Satan. it's Satan, but it's like he's not like that Satan, but it's
From
like
Puyo. What are you talking
Puyo
about?
son. The story for Puyo son is Satan decides I want to see chicks in bikinis, so he fucking makes the sun fucking huge, and that's the story of Puyo son. Now you got to go and kick his ass and return the sun to normal. But his whole motivation is that he wants to see girls in bikinis, so I can relate. I was like, that's amazing. That's great motivation. So I will say Satan from Puyo Sun.
All right.
That's
I'll take that.
That's good. I think that's all.
That's the best we're gonna get.
That's pretty much that's the best we're gonna get right now. The best a man can get. So hopefully that answers your question, Vili Lord. I hope I said your name right. And our final question comes from Devin. In Project Sonic 2... God damn it. In Sonic Project 2017, how do you think the new character will be like a play like 2? So, that for those that don't know, which is, I guess you both... Project Sonic 2017 is going to have a new character they confirmed. So we're going to have a Silver-esque character, I'd imagine.
Probably.
And I can't wait to see what meme-worthy quotes he's gonna spout. He or she will spout. So...
We should do more cats.
I'm hoping it's a dog. We are long overdue for a dog character.
Do you really want a dog character in a modern Sonic?
Yes.
You saw what they did to Big.
Big was a result of... I'd imagine...
I guess that was back when Sonic was quote-unquote good, huh?
Yeah. And that's what they came up with.
So, yeah, right.
He's voiced by Doom Guy.
Big's pretty sweet.
Duke Nukem.
There's no dogs though in the universe.
Well, unless you're talking about comics.
I don't know. Do you count the comics? If so,
Yeah.
then sure.
There's 2. But one is an actual dog. That's Mutski. And the other one was I believe was he was an agent. I can't remember his name right now. He was like a spoof of like, what's that dog from Take a Bite Out of Crime. Yeah, I forgot that dog's name.
If it's a dog, I have no idea.
McGruff. Like, he was a spoof of McGruff. I can't think of any other dogs, so we're long overdue. Please give us a dog character. And make him... I almost said great, but that wouldn't have made sense. It's fine.
Put Clifford in there.
I'm thinking... Clifford, yeah, sure. Clifford, the big red dog, joins the fray. I'm thinking because Silver the Hedgehog was supposed to be his own thing, but not even a hedgehog. I'm trying to imagine what gameplay gimmick will they try to add to that character. So I'm trying to think what hasn't been done in Sonic yet.
Quality?
Yep. I mean, yeah, that's fair. It's a fair assessment.
Well, they're all giant robots this time, yeah?
As far as we know, yeah.
Maybe he can be Master of Magnetism.
A master mechanic like Tails. Shit. They've already yeah, fuck it, yeah, just throw out Tails, kill Tails, replace him with a new character. Or just put him off to the side for a bit. I have no idea. That's a really good question. I'm going to assume they're going to try to do what they tried to do with Sonic Adventure 2 in the first place. Or Sonic Adventure with the shooting mechanics and try to do a shooting thing and have it feel
Didn't they do that amazingly with Shadow?
Okay, keyword being tried on Shadow, but yeah, sure.
But that's something they've tried already.
Yes, they did. So you're right. They've already tried vehicles. Did not work. Guns. Did not work.
They tried pinball, and that did well.
Pinball was probably the worst thing they've tried.
They've done racing multiple ways.
And those
cars and on foot.
Yep. I don't know. What could they possibly do? They've got flying, they've got exploring, they got everything. And fishing. So... And psychic shit, so I literally don't know. I can't think of anything. Whatever it is, it better be a dog. That's all I'm saying. Scoot's thoughts?
What?
He doesn't care.
And with that, we will be talking about what we're going to be doing for the last, I guess, our next weeks. Because after this, it's going to be... It'll be after Thanksgiving, so after this, we'll be all fat and shit. The next podcast will be literally obese because we're going to be eating so much turkey.
Wait, when's Thanksgiving?
24th.
20, yeah.
And then the next podcast is going to be on the 28th.
I mean, that's when it'll go up.
Shut up.
Totally gonna be like playing Sun and Moon.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Rapes and stuff.
So we'll be fucking murdering the shit out of each other.
Oh.
As we intended. No. Battle to the death.
So are we doing Battle Royale?
Yeah. Dog Army.
I
versus
forgot
the
they
world.
added that.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You can do like 4-way.
There was also a massive leak for Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Yeah, everything's out there if you want to know about it. Like the game is out.
It's on YouTube right now if you really wanted to see the story and all that.
If you have a cracked 3DS, you can play it right now if you want.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh yeah, because you basically downloaded the whole thing when you preloaded it. Yeah.
The game is out. Well, not out, but
I mean, yeah.
Not officially anyway.
It's cracked. It's been cracked, leaked.
Yeah. Even. So if you don't care about spoilers, all that stuff's on the internet.
I guess if you're into it, I was like, I don't see how you have spoilers in Pokemon.
Yeah.
You know there's gonna be Pokemon in it. You know you're gonna battle.
You care about
leaders.
something, you probably want to find it yourself.
Yeah, true enough. But yeah, I guess for the next few weeks, that's pretty much what we're all gonna be doing is some form of Pokemon, Thanksgiving, and
that'll be Black Friday. You guys have retail.
No. there might not be a podcast next week, guys. Scoots might die. I might die.
At retail.
Yep. Retail is fun in the Black Friday environment. Shit. I'm not looking forward to that at all. What do you got planned, Vert?
Dishonored. Pokemon. I don't know, whatever else comes up.
I was going to say Black Friday won't be too bad for me.
You say that now.
Well,
no, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much cleaning up after it.
Oh.
Ha!
Well,
and I get my awesome discount from it.
Well, looks like I'm gonna be doing it by myself. Black Friday. Let's go.
Have to do the podcast.
Yeah, one of you two are gonna have to pick up the
Like
podcast next time.
That same night, since we always do it on Fridays, right?
No! 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 One of you two will have to do it.
No, that's all you.
Remember
what you were saying earlier today about how 16th podcast and nothing's gone wrong yet?
Yeah.
Except for you missing a day, but that's, That's
it still went up. I have yet to miss a single podcast. This is the longest I've ever committed to something. I'll tell you what. Yeah?
Lucky League Racing was a lot lot
we don't talk about SLR. I believe I've
There's way more than 16 episodes of SLR.
But this has been going on longer.
I mean, because we only do it once every 2 weeks.
But it still counts.
SLR was like 3 times a week.
Nah.
And everyone should
I believe there's a lot more quality here than there ever was at SLR.
Everyone should write to mondaynightwolfcast@gmail.com and say, we want SLR back.
You finally won it, you bastard. Alright, we can now go off. That's it. Just end the podcast here. Play the music. Wait a minute. I lied. It's not over. We still have a spoiler cast to do. Ain't that right, Scoots?
Oh, yeah.
Time to talk about Doctor Strange in all of its entirety. So if you guys have not seen Doctor Strange yet and you do want to see it, I highly recommend clicking off now. But thanks for listening, guys. Appreciate it. Time to talk about Doctor Strange.
Very trippy movie.
Super trippy. Those visuals, though. Like, just from the starting point, at the initial first battle, and they introduce you to the concept of, like, reality warping and stuff like that, I knew. Did you, you saw it in a regular 3D, right? Regular theater,
yes.
right? Yeah.
Yes.
Did it still look good? Because I saw it in XD. Okay. Like, those effects, I think the best effects, of course, this is the last chance for you guys to get off if you haven't yet. This is the spoiler part. But I knew they were going to have to put Dormammu in there. I knew it. But, I loved how they ended that. They did it right. Like, he can't beat Dormammu in his own realm. That makes sense. That makes the most sense. So, what does he do? Dies over and over and over again.
Yes.
Dormammu, I've come to bargain. Dormammu, I've come to bargain.
Shink!
Dormammu, I've come to bargain. Just like,
stop it!
It was like, that was kind of vicious and brutal. It's like, if you think about it, yeah, he died over and over and over again. He got to experience many, many deaths. Impalement, decapitation, crushed, blasted away. Yeah. There are so many ways he died. We can only imagine how many times it happened too, so. But yeah, it was unlike any other Marvel movie where it's like, big fight at the end. There was a big fight, but this one really resolved itself with, I actually have to outsmart my opponent, so I'll just trap Dormammu in a time loop. You're gonna eventually go crazy doing this. He's like, no, I'll just keep killing you over and over again. And it's like, yeah, keep doing it. I'll just keep experiencing these deaths over and over again, but at least the Earth will be safe, asshole. But I like that. That was a nice little way to make sure that Dormammu didn't look weak, and Doctor Strange also looked smart at the same time. So I like that ending.
So what do you feel about Mordo?
Mordo, yeah. I didn't like him. Too whiny. Like, every time he did something, he'd be like, "What have you done? You've broken the rules, and the rules are meant to be followed, and the bill always comes due." Like, shut up, dude. Just fucking get out there and fucking kill some people already.
Man up and just, like, accept it.
Just kill people already. Like...
You know, he's gonna do that in the next movie.
Oh, yeah.
I really want them to do the Chaos Dimension.
Yeah. Oh, dude. I was hoping they would at least hint at the Chaos Dimension so we could, like, get it. I like, the whole time he was doing that trippy sequence, when the Ancient One, like, blast him into, like, all the different dimensions, I was hoping we get, like, a glimpse of, like, a tentacle or something like that in one of the Chaos Dimensions, but no. No Shumagaraf here, but maybe future movie?
They should have, like, hints where he, like, fights, like, Ghost Rider or Mephisto or something, because that was his other big villain, too.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, he actually fears Ghost Rider, because that's some scary-ass shit. That's, like, not an ordinary demon that he normally deals with.
Yeah.
So, he can't actually beat Ghost Rider, I don't believe. But even at this point, he's not officially Sorcerer Supreme. He's still, like, green.
Yeah.
So he got his, like, if you notice every fight he fought in, he got his ass beat pretty bad.
I like the cape. I just remembered the cape.
Yeah. I like that.
It slapped the shit out of that guy, and it was just, like, slamming the dude over and over and over again into the ground.
I thought initially when they were doing the astral battle, when they were, like, leaving their bodies and shit, yeah. I thought, like, that the cape had killed him and, like, his ghost came out. It's like it suffocated him to death, and that's how he got out of his body. I'm trying to think. The only things I really didn't like about the movie were, the pacing felt a bit rushed. Like, there was no real... I didn't have a good sense of time with the movie, like...
Here's what I want to know is, when does this movie take place in
that's
the Marvel
the thing,
universe?
That's what I meant. Like, you don't know when...
It shows Avengers Tower.
Yeah. So people are saying they think this takes place, well, before the accident, before he gets in the car accident. That's like during Avengers, and then when he becomes Doctor Strange, that's present day, like during like the events of after Civil War and upcoming Thor Ragnarok. So people assume like at least 2 or 3 years have passed since he went down to get his powers and shit. I don't know. That's the thing I was really, like, I was confused about. Like, they didn't really do a 6 months later thing. It was more like, time has passed. Make whatever you can out of that. Trying to think what else. There was one more Easter egg with the mindless ones. The dudes who were worshipping Dormammu.
Yeah.
When they got absorbed back into the dark dimension, they became mindless ones. That was a nice little Easter egg. And
that's the price.
Yeah, that's the price you pay. You got immortality, but you're fucking mindless one now. You might as well be dead. So people are saying that Dormammu's gonna come back. Like, he's gonna be like Phase 4 or something like that after Thanos' Infinity War or whatever. I could kind of believe it. I hope they do the flaming head form.
Yeah.
As much as I liked how he appeared in this, he was this close to being the fucking Galactus Cloud from Fantastic Four. This close. But it was fine. Overall, I give that movie about a 7 out of 10. Not bad for a start. Future Doctor Strange movies are going to be better than this one, obviously. They just had to set a lot of shit up. But they did a very good job of introducing magic to the MCU.
Yeah.
So now people know that that's something that exists. So, next up...
That reminds me, they added Ghost Rider to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
I saw that. He actually doesn't look that bad. For a TV show? Like, TV show budget? The model on that didn't look that bad. CG actually looks good on that. Doesn't do much. He just kind of walks back and forth, but... I'd imagine most of their budget was blown just on getting the flaming head thing going. So they didn't really want to animate him fighting, so... But yeah, it looks good. Oh, one last thing I want to mention before we end that. But this is hope for a lot of people who kind of are casual Marvel watchers, but they said they wanted to do something with... they wanted to do a Blade Underworld crossover at some point. But the Underworld people said that they couldn't do it because Marvel apparently was doing something with Blade. And that kind of got me excited because I'm like, does that mean Wesley Snipes is getting bailed out of jail and they're going to put him in Infinity War? Are they really bringing all the heroes into that movie? Because that would be a fucking sick, like, moment if Blade shows up there for no reason. I don't know. I got really excited hearing that. I was like, oh, yay. bringing that shit back. But, yeah. Scoots, rating of the movie?
7.5.
Yeah, I give it about a 7. Around that. That's pretty much our thoughts on Doctor Strange. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Have a good night, or morning, or afternoon, wherever you're listening to this on. Have a good whatever it is. Bye!
Later.